What's up, y'all? Gonna do a little Cambodia Q&A, help some people out. You guys know I like to help people, so let's get to it. Alright, number one, very good question. It says, "Hello, Howard. I'm William from Ghana in West Africa." Hey, I know where fucking Ghana is, dude. "I've been following your video posts on YouTube. I want to know something about Africans teaching in Cambodia. First of all, have you met any Africans in Cambodia teaching ESL? And per your stay in Cambodia, what's the relationship between the Cambodians and Africans or blacks like? And is it possible for a black African to get an ESL teaching job in Cambodia? I'm 23, I hold a diploma in broadcast journalism as well as media law and ethics from Institute of Commercial Management UK. Can I get a job with that? Hoping to hear from you. Thanks in advance, William." So let me get to it, buddy. Where do I begin? I actually have a lot to say about this. Because I'm constantly obsessing. No, I'm kidding. I'm constantly obsessing about black people. Okay, so number one, will you have a problem getting a job teaching ESL as an African guy, as a black African guy? Probably. Probably. Does that mean no? No, it doesn't mean no. I had several friends there in Phnom Penh who were Indian, who were like, their ethnicity was Indian, dark skin, but native English speakers. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Ghanaians from Ghana, I'm pretty sure that the national language there is English, and I believe that Ghanaians speak good English, right? So therefore, you're a native speaker, correct? My Indian friends had no problems getting a job. In fact, they work at very prestigious schools. They make good salaries, from what I understand, and they're very well respected in their profession. Now, I did meet some black African teachers. I never once met an American black teacher. I'm not saying that they're not there. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that typically I saw like Nigerian dudes teaching, and it was kind of rare. I got a quick little story to tell. I have a friend, and I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a black guy, and he was looking for a job teaching ESL in Phnom Penh, and this is a story that he told me. So he says that, okay, so he's a black guy, right? He's very dark, but he sounds white. He sounds like a white guy from America. "Hey, bro, let's fucking chill, dude. What's up, bro? Ha, dude." Yeah, I miss that guy. He's fucking funny, but but he looks like fucking Wesley Snipes. He's like jacked. He's got a beard. He's, like if you didn't know him, you might be like a little intimidated by him. If he gave you a dirty look, you'd be like, "Oh shit," maybe. So he calls the school director on the phone. He's like, "Yeah, so I'll be in there for the interview, huh?" And the school director, "Oh, you coming tomorrow? Oh, you coming tomorrow for interview? Okay. Hi." So Nick, my buddy, goes in, and the school director, he goes, like that. He's like, "What the fuck, man? Like, I thought you were a white-skinned teacher." And the second he saw that my buddy Nick, oh, whoops, fuck it, it's out, that my buddy was clearly black, that he said, "Oh, no hiring now. No hiring now." So that didn't work out. Let me talk real fast about schools in Cambodia. Now, I'm gonna speak only on Cambodia. That's where I lived. I can't speak on China or fucking Vietnam or whatever. Okay. Any school that a foreigner like myself or you would be teaching at is a school that is paid for by the Khmer parents. Okay? Khmer people in Cambodia, they have their regular school where they learn Khmer, math, history, or whatever bullshit. And then they have, if you got money, they have an English school. And they even have Chinese schools where they'll teach your kid Chinese. Obviously, I don't speak Chinese, I speak English. So I was an English teacher. And the parents, the fact that they're paying for their kids to go there, they're paying for what they think is a superior education. Now, can I teach English better than my buddy Nick who's black and from America, will I be a better teacher than him just because I'm white? No, obviously not. He might be a far superior teacher to me. I mean, maybe at least with English. You know, so that's fucked up. But what's also fucked up on the flip side is that white-skinned teachers, for example, myself, will be used as ornaments. They'll be used as decoration, you could say, right? So in the mornings, they'll make all the white teachers stand outside while the parents drop off their kids, and you got to be like, yes, good morning, hello, good morning, hi, how are you? Just so the parents who are paying for their kids to go to school can see a white motherfucker teaching their kids. They don't want to see, sorry man, sorry dude, they don't want to see some black dude standing outside, man, most likely. That's just how it is, man. In Asia, and not just Southeast Asia, but India, China, all that shit, just the Philippines, Indonesia, blah 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 blah. The list goes on. They typically value lighter skinned people more than dark skinned people. Dark skinned people are seen more as, oh well, what are you, a farmer? You're a peasant. You know, you're always out in the sun working the fields. What are you? You're like you're uneducated. Now, is that true? Absolutely not. I mean, dude, no. Of course, no. It's just no. So yeah, dude, William, you're probably gonna have a bit of an issue getting a job teaching English there just because you're black. Some schools will definitely hire you, dude, but some of them will definitely not hire you, dude, because you're black. Sorry, man. That's it. Like, it's fucked up, I know, but that you know, that's just how it goes, man. Now, he's asking me as well, what is the relationship between the Cambodians and Africans or black people like? Well, like I said, a lot of times they're going to be a little prejudiced because you're dark. But on the other hand, they see you as a foreigner, so they're going to see you as having money as well. Even though you're not white, they're still going to see you as having money simply because you are a foreigner, especially if you dress like a rapper. Let me tell you something funny about the Cambodian women. A lot of them are very ignorant and uneducated. So when they see a black dude, their image of a black man, like not just some type of black man from America, their image, the essence of a black man is, yo, 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 girl, what's up? I got a big old dick. Y'all dick slap you, girl. You know I'm motherfucking, like that's their image. That's their perception of what a black man is. The essence of a black man. Is that true? Absolutely not, man. Black people are just as diverse culturally, ethnically, whatever the fuck is a lot of people, man. So that's stupid. But I'm just telling you what to expect, dude. Like you might have to deal with some of that. But I knew several black guys that, you know, had Cambodian girlfriends, whatever. I mean, they're probably not going to treat you much different than anybody else, to be honest. Like, they're not racist in the sense that they're gonna fucking, you know, chain you up and drag you from a fucking pickup truck and call you a nigger and beat you up. They're probably not going to do that, man, for sure not. But they might be racist in the sense that they're just gonna expect, yo, 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 what's up, girl? My dick, my dick. You know what I mean? So, not always, but that's kind of how it goes, man. You know, until you can, you know, like break through that stereotype. Now, where do a lot of African guys hang out in Phnom Penh? From my observation, a lot of African guys will hang out at the indoor football fields. They have like volleyball courts, a soccer field, or a football pitch. Pardon me. They'll have that, and there'll be a lot of Cambodian guys, and there'll be a lot of African guys. You'll also find African guys at some of the more popular clubs in Phnom Penh, like Pontoon is a very popular club. You're gonna find brothers in there. I'm not sure if this club is still around, called Reggae Rooftop. You're gonna find all kinds of brothers in there, man. That's just how it goes. And generally speaking, all the black people I knew there, whether they were American black or African, they all made a good life for themselves there in Cambodia. But most of them were entrepreneurs. Most of them were like yoga instructor. like a music promoter, an artist promoter, a club owner, a bar owner, a drug dealer. I mean, like there's a lot of Nigerians in Phnom Penh, and they're very well renowned for being drug dealers, and there's probably some truth to that. So I'm trying to think here, man, if there's anything else I could say about black people in Cambodia, dude. I think you'll be fine, man. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll integrate and fit in with the Cambodian people just fine, dude. Like, as long as you're not an asshole. However, are you gonna face some kind of prejudice? Yeah, probably. You know, I did, you know, but for different reasons, because I'm white. So they see me as this and that. You're black, they'll see you as this and that. And 9 times out of 10, that shit ain't fucking true anyway. It's just a myth. It's just a prejudice that people hold. So I got another question. Let me just check my time. Hold on. All right. Let me just check my time real fast. I got a good email about break-ins and burglary in Phnom Penh, and this person goes on to write, "Oh, your YouTube video clips are great. I will definitely recommend No Joe Coward to all who are interested in Cambodia. I hope you all do the same." He says, "When I watch your video clips, in the backgrounds of many streets in Phnom Penh, I see high protection walls with iron spikes and razor wire everywhere in front of the houses and apartments. That looks really prison style. So how high do you think is the chance that somebody breaks into your apartment or house? Did you ever have somebody break into your apartment? I have a really bad feeling when leaving," he said, "Did you have a bad feeling when leaving your apartment unattended during the daytime or nighttime?" Not really. So why do so many houses in Cambodia, not just Phnom Penh, but all over Cambodia, why do they have like razor wire and fucking spikes and stuff? Well, number one, it's to prevent burglary. It is. Cambodia is poverty stricken. It's very, very, very poverty stricken, and I can't even put it into words. You have to go there and live there for a while and see what it is. It's bad. It's bad. So you have a bunch of poor people with a bunch of time on their hands, trying to figure out, how can I get some fucking money? So you have some of the most, and dude, like, respect to the fucking burglars and thieves in Cambodia. You guys are the best thieves and break-in artists ever. I had a buddy who lived on a 4th-story apartment in Tutumpong, which is the Russian market area. And because he lived on the 4th story, you know, he thought he could leave his fucking window open or whatever. Despite the fact that there's barbed wire, despite the fact that there's razor wire and fucking spikes of death, these thieves fandangled a way to get a bunch of bamboo sticks all the way up there so they can fish. It's called fishing. And oftentimes what they'll do is they'll take a long-ass bamboo rod, it could be as long as like 20 or 30 feet even, with a string on the end, like a fishing pole, and they'll have a sandal on the end of the string so they can kind of like get something into the sandal and like kind of like fandangle it out of there, you know. And that's what they did to my buddy's camera and cash. They took like, I don't think it was much cash, but it was, you know, enough to be stolen, and a fucking camera, and they just took it, and there was no trace of how they did it. It was insane. Yeah, man. So definitely lock your windows. Another weird thing about living in the apartments in Phnom Penh is that you lock yourself in. The locks are on the inside of your house, not the outside, because people can fucking break your locks. So if you're inside your apartment or home and you want to get out and it's locked, you have to unlock it with your key. So God for fucking bid, your apartment catches on fire and you can't find your key. You either got to jump out a window onto a bunch of fucking spikes or you're going to burn to death. So that's something to consider. It's kind of unsettling. If you have a front porch that you know, like there might be a high fence and spikes and all that shit, doesn't matter. In the house I lived in, my roommates would leave their bikes on the front porch while I had my bicycle locked inside the actual house. It didn't matter. The thieves would come over, they'd lift their buddy over, the guy on the inside would lift the bike over, and they'd help their friend back up, and they took both of our bikes and both of their bikes in a matter of like a week's time. man, don't leave shit laying outside. Do not leave a window open. Even if you're high off the ground, it can happen to you. And if you are a foreigner, black or white or Indian, or I don't give a fuck, they're going to assume you got a bunch of shit that they don't because you're a foreigner, because you got money, so to speak, right? So, you know, Cambodia has a history of genocide and Holocaust, man. And you know what? Just something I want to say to all the Jews watching. Yeah, I said it. Hey, Jews, listen up. You don't own Holocaust, okay? Go fuck your mothers, dude, alright? Holocaust is essentially a genocide. It's an organized genocide. It happened in Cambodia, and what's more fucked up about the genocide in Cambodia, about the Holocaust, is that it was confined to just one little country in Southeast Asia, Cambodia, and most people around the world don't even know who Pol Pot is. They don't even know about the fucking Khmer Rouge. This is a little side note, man. So, Cambodia has a fucking dark history to it, man, and a very recent one too. A very, very recent one too. So your tuk-tuk driver, the lady selling you fucking eggs at the market, very well could have lived through that. Pardon me. So that's something to keep in mind when you're in Cambodia, man. Be respectful to these people. Have some empathy. But also be a little bit weary of befriending them and letting them become too close to you, because I've seen it's happened to me. It's happened to friends I had there. They will try to steal from you, man. It's a sad truth. A lot of them smile at you, but they're not smiling on the inside. All right, a lot of them they're just survivors, and some of them will steal from you. It sucks, but it's how it goes. So, William from Ghana, and the other guy who sent me the message about the burglaries, I sure do hope it helped. I do like answering questions for everybody, and if you guys do want a little copy of my ebook, it's called How to Stop Being a Bitch, Quit Your Lame Ass Job, and Move to Cambodia. Simply email me, and my email is in the description box below. nojokestriking@gmail.com. Bitches. Also, check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/nojokehoward. I do appreciate everybody watching. Keep the emails coming. Happy holidays. Peace.